I listen to our past episodes pretty frequently, especially the refill. Why? Because they're small enough to consume on my commute and they're easy reminders of our best practices. Literally, what you should be doing, like right now, art. The old refills offer me guidance on things I relearned from before, swore to adopt, then either forgot or convinced myself, nah, I'm good, but I'm not. It reminds me of misplacing my car keys. I can wander around looking for them, or I can just retrace my steps, go back to the beginning, and then, like magic, I arrive where they have just appeared. When considering how I approach my work, I use the refills like refresher training, helping me construct better writing habits over the long haul. See, I often get overwhelmed by imagining how difficult it will be to take a piece, whether a novel or even a small short story, from idea to draft to redraft to eventual completed work. How many hours, days, weeks, months am I going to spend? Worse yet, is my idea even worth taking all that time? And that is where the fuse fizzles and dies out for me before I have drafted a single word. My notes app on my phone is literally a cemetery of ideas, dozens of them, each a little headstone to a story I lack the courage or conviction to even draft. Here lies the idea, born Monday, died Tuesday. But it's not only the stories that are dying. See, how we choose to spend our time is a freedom we should exercise every day with deliberate conviction. We only get so many days, a finite and unknowable number, and it is that not knowing which ironically amplifies the value of each day. What if today is my last Tuesday on Earth? Am I proud of how I chose to spend the day? Am I gaining value from my choices, or am I just enduring, struggling to satisfy someone else's priorities, perpetually waiting for tomorrow to be my turn to start something meaningful? I am aware of many people who are not good writers, who nevertheless write every day and gain tremendous satisfaction from their process. Some people think they are amazing. Facebook is full of them. And some people realize they are not. But regardless of empirical skill, even if those writers never publish a word, if they are enjoying their work and their journey, then they are 100% succeeding. And at the same time, what they do is irrelevant to me, the same way that what I am doing now should be irrelevant to you and your process. So know this, your empirical skill as a writer, just like mine, is a myth. Thinking about my level of skill against the benchmark of other writers was perhaps the greatest obstacle I faced as a young man. Who cares how good anyone is? Does focusing on that help me reach my goals as a writer? No. Why allow the gatekeepers to turn you away? Even if we are not as skilled now as we want to be, doesn't practice and doing the work get us closer to that best version of ourselves? Aren't we actually shortchanging ourselves if we don't write today, if only to improve our craft in time to try again tomorrow? Remember, readers choose authors whose work speaks to them. My favorite authors from 30 years ago are not my favorite authors now. The accident of alignment between what I'm writing and what other people want to read is impossible for me to predict. The only thing I and you can control is practicing and honing the quality of our work into what we want it to be, not what other people say it should be. The refills are here to help you find your path in the woods, establish your set of best practices, chisel the Rosetta Stone of your writing process. If the show has helped you do that, we are very happy. Our purpose is to inspire you to do the work, because Tim and I are constantly struggling to keep the writing work at the top of the stack. Jobs, bills, family, medical issues, accidents, and incidents, all of these distract from the work of crafting fiction, from summoning a world that only you can conjure. It is a shame that we let the trivial and mundane tasks of daily life drown out our desire to create art. So don't let anything stand in your path of spending your time on the stories that matter to you. It is your time, your effort, your sacrifice, and ultimately your joy. Do the work the way that makes you happiest. Leave the judgment for someone else. See you next week. Start writing.